perhaps we should just always have a computer in the room whenever we do one, because God, were we way off on Helen Keller.
Or like I was sitting there thinking, like, we should put a huge disclaimer at the beginning of the show, which is just like, these guys rarely, are correct, but that won't stop them from talking for an hour on a subject that neither of them have any insight into whatsoever.
Somebody put up a post, and and on the View Askew board, there's a SModcast thread where people can put up their thoughts on the episodes. And my favorite one from last week was this dude Dan Elope, who wrote, I confessed on the website that, like, as soon as we were done recording the episode, I went to Wikipedia because I was like, we should really just look in on, see how off we were. The point that I was looking was, I thought it was 1800s, and you were like, no, it was 1900s. So I was just looking for a little confirmation that I was right. And that was the only thing I was sort of right on. She was born in the 1800s, but everything else was just like, yeah, she had it. She had her sight and sound when she was a chick. She didn't lose her shit until she was like 2, and yes, she wrote, and yes, she traveled. She was a lecturer and revered in Japan, and from Alabama, and brought the Akita dog to the United States. This woman did a bunch of shit. So we were kind of way off.
And we were going, how could she understand what a fart is?
Yeah, I'm like, that was the least of her fucking issues. But some dude wrote on the board, can we get a controversial documentary about the life of Helen Keller, assembled entirely from the half-remembered facts and theories of Scott and yourself? Bring in Malcolm as director, given his extensive experience in the creation of both documentaries and factual inaccuracies. You can bill it as the loose change of Helen Keller biopics. That made me laugh. Loose change was something that I referenced in the show with Malcolm and Walter. About Loose Change is a 9/11 conspiracy theorist documentary that's only really available online, I believe. I've only ever seen it on Google, on Google Video. But we referenced it in regards to this UFO documentary. I said it was like the loose change of UFO documentaries. Yeah. And the loose change dudes took that as me going like, fucking, I believe in loose change.
Gotcha.
I just want to state for the record that I don't believe in loose change, but I stand by. I think Loose Change is a riveting, compelling watch.
Yeah,
I think it's filled with factual inaccuracies. I don't think it's true. I think it is conspiracy theory of the most egregious kind, in terms of like marrying things together that make no sense whatsoever, and facts or quotes pulled out of context. But you cannot. I don't care if you disagree with the politics of Loose Change. It is insanely well made piece of filmmaking,
and
entertaining as fuck. Like, and if you let your imagination run wild with it, you, as Walter said, you're just packing up the car and fucking getting out. It's incredibly well made, but not. I mean, you watch it and you're just like, I hope they did this for entertainment value alone. I hope nobody really believes in this and whatnot. But I wanted to clear that up, because suddenly people were coming up to me going like, dude, you believe in Loose Change? What are you, an idiot? Who are you, Charlie Sheen? I'm like, no, I believe in Loose Change, in as much as I believe it's a well-crafted piece of entertainment. Yeah. Everybody should give it a watch. It's fucking free. You can watch it on your computer. Do I believe in what's being said? No. It's akin to me being like, I believe in E.T. E.T. is a good watch.
Yeah.
I don't believe that story
ever happened. Let's go find that little boy.
Yeah, let's find Elliot and get some fucking facts down on wax and shit. I used to measure things in terms of the length of Jaws, and still do to this day. Like, there's certain facts.
Is it bigger than Jaws?
Yes. Like, if somebody goes, well, it's 50 feet long, I go, that's the size of 2 Jaws, based on that line of dialogue and being 25 feet. I still do that to this day. Just because it's a weird world of metric versus, what is the non-metric called? Like feet, inches, shit like that. Is there a name for it?
Yes.
You don't know it? Once again, we really should get a computer in there.
I bet you Helen Keller knows it.
Probably.
It's metric versus...
standard?
Might be standard.
Let's just call it standard. But I would measure things by that. I would measure things by dates of movie releases. So, like, I'd be like, 89, all right, that's when Batman came out. So it was like 2 years before Batman came out. People look at you like, really? Like
there's not the birth of Jesus. It's
like AD, BC. I had my own kind of calendar.
AB.
I had BC. I had before Clerks, and then AD was after Dante. So that's where my life kind of hinged and changed and whatnot.
Hi, I'm Jason Mewes.
Where are you going?
I'm going to meet with an acting coach.
You don't need no fucking acting coach.
Well,
You know how to act.
Yeah, but, I just want a couple tips because I really want this role. It's a movie, and it's a prison guard. That's it.
You need a fucking
I was going to say
acting coach to
correctional
tell you
officer.
how to behave like a prison
Well, no,
guard?
just because, you know what? I'm such a nice person, I think, and I'm never really angry or mad. So when I try or mean to people, so like when I read the lines and I'm being mean, like I read it and the guy's mean to all the prisoners,
Right.
it just seems so false to me because it's just foreign for me to. I mean, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I really don't really see myself ever being like, "You're an asshole."
You're like that Smurf, the one that was friend to all animals.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Yeah.
I'm Jason Mewes, friend to all animals.
No, but
Dude,
when
I've seen you be. What about all you have to do is reach back? Remember that bar fight you got in and shit? You went all prison on a motherfucker when he punched you and then you kicked him to the ground. They rushed you out the back door.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what I have to do when I go audition. I just need to get kicked in the balls, and then I'll turn into Angry Muse. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying I never get mad, but I just can't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I mean, maybe I'll do it, and he'll be like, "Oh, you seem you're good."
I'm trying to figure out if I should feel a little insulted. You turn to somebody else for fucking acting tips and shit.
Well, I wanted to go to you, but I know
like,
you're busy.
I don't want to play this guard as Jay.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, so what you do is when you got the dude you're about to rape him with your baton, you say, "Snooch to the booch."
That's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna be like, "Get in your cells, snoogans."
So like next. What is it called?
But it's called the Stanford Prison Project. It's based on a true event. I guess they did a study on like 15 college kids, and they split them up, and half of them were prisoners and half were guards. And it was supposed to be, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, and only made it 6 days, and they cut it off because it got out of hand. Like the guys that were the guards started making the kids like fake hump and just do crazy things, and like they made them hump each other. It just got out of hand. So, and they felt it was, the guards were torturing the prisoners. A couple of them wind up saying, going home because they were crying and sad. I was trying to. I wanted
Avoid
to put
mine.
it down. I wanted to go down
I'll
like
just
that.
slide this way.
There you go. But so there's that. But I mean, I just figure I want to go in and ask a couple questions anyway. I don't think
Do you want me to read you that email I was telling you about? I got an email from somebody through John Sloss, my lawyer, who was asking about Muse for a movie. And I'll read you what it is because I've just brought the computer
Okay,
into
well,
the
let
room.
me ask you a question here. This pod thing, it's not live, right? It's just you
No,
record
no,
it
no.
now?
Yeah, we record it. Why, you want to edit shit?
No. I'm just curious. I just don't know anything about it. So you record it, and then what? You just throw it up on the thing?
We record it. We hand it over
Do you
to
edit it?
Ken Plume. We used to. We
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Rarely do we edit the content unless there's like some kind of digital blip. Or in the case of like when I recorded one with Walter a couple weeks ago, it took us a little while to get ramped up, and then we wound up going off on this digression that didn't really add anything to what we were talking about. I wanted to keep it all about the flea market, so I went in and chopped out the shit that had nothing to do with it. We over-explained something a bit. But generally, we don't edit them. We'll record
Malcolm
it.
wishes you did, right?
Fucking, oh my God, like you read about. Malcolm was
You
so
can ask me who
depressed.
the president is right now, or the prime minister?
Who's the Prime Minister of Canada?
Clinton. No, I'm kidding.
But they'll let you get away with it. You know why? Because immediately followed with, I'm kidding. Like Malcolm just kind of, I was talking to Malcolm and I am this week, and I was like, dude, just the lesson to learn from it is if you don't know, say you don't know. If you think you know, say you think you know.
Yeah.
And if you know, then still say, I think. Like, just, you never want to be the dude that's like, I will cut off a finger if it's not him, and then it's not him. You know,
Get him in here and cut his finger off, and you can record him in pain, agony. You look handsome, sir, today.
Thank you.
Well, every day, but
you liking Mosier's look?
I do.
This is
how
the
you can
email that I
change it
got
up.
in regards to you. It's the email was to John Sloss, but it said, "Dear John, hi, long time no see this year. We didn't meet in Cannes. Weird, isn't it? Just to catch up in 2000, blah 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 blah." He talks about a bunch of stuff. I hope everything. I have a very low budget, witty comedy that I would like to offer him, meaning Jason Mewes. Currently titled "Go East." The pitch is simple. I don't want to give it away because that ain't my business to give away. But anyway, he wants you to do it, and it would shoot where? It would be a Spanish director, and it would shoot in the U.S., Spain, and Kazakhstan.
Look at you, dude. You'd
Be like
Kazakhstan.
Borat
international.
2 and shit.
Where's
You
Kazakhstan?
could be like, her vagine is like wizard sleeve. Kazakhstan is where Borat lived, wasn't it? I don't know where it is.
Kazakhstan borders Mongolia.
Does it?
Yeah.
Are they related to Pakistan's?
They're part of the Andes. No.
See,
Are
excellent.
the
There it is.
Korean
Are they
stands?
related to Pakistan as opposed to the Malcolm Way, which would have been like,
I'll cut my balls off
if they're
not related to
Pakistan's.